Hi everybody, how's it going? Happy New Year. We're almost there, 2021. I feel it so much. I don't have my laptop pulled up, so that's a problem. Let me get that, because then I can see you guys when you come on, so that helps. The studio's a little messy. Hi, Anne. The studio is a little messy today. I have been off all week from work, which has been great because then I have been able to craft, and design. So, hey Sarah, thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. So I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm just gonna make sure I can pull this up on here. Let me see. Okay, good. I can do that. And there we go. Hi, Sharon. All right. So let me flip you guys around, and then let me look at one. Okay, so here we go. All right. We are going to play a bit with... I know, I'm so excited, Kathy. Hi, Anne. Thanks for sharing it. Sharon, thanks for sharing as well. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to play with a couple of new stamp sets, and I'm going to show you guys some tips and some tricks because I've been playing with this floating and fluttering, and it's been a lot of fun. And so I can't wait to show you some fun things. So I'm going to get a couple of supplies out because I didn't have all of this. And then I need a piece of white, hopefully. That's definitely not big enough. All right, so while we're waiting for me to get myself together, sorry about that, I would love to hear what you're most excited about. For those of you who have seen the spring catalog, some of you have gotten paper copies. I know some of you are demonstrators. So tell me what you're most excited about in the spring catalog. What is very, very exciting to you? Because I can't wait to hear, what have you been playing with? What have you been creating with, right? This is my favorite time is a new catalog. It always makes things fresh and new and exciting. All right, so I'm just cutting, I cut like a standard piece of white to 4 5 1/4, and then I cut the yellow. This is Daffodil Delight, and I cut it at 4 3/8, or no, 4 1/8. Yeah, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So just to make that very skinny little, yellow mat around everything. So tell me, what are you most excited about? And does anyone have this set, the floating and fluttering? It's really cool, and I think it does a lot more than people think it does. So I'm excited to get to play with this today. So the stamp set itself has this set of butterfly images. These guys are actually all one image. So this is one big stamp. And then it has filler pieces. So you can take these and you can fill the different pieces, right? So you could stamp like a lighter color, and then this could be like your darker color. And then it has the same thing, kind of a lighter overall fill for this one, and then a darker fill. And then it has a light fill for this one, and then a darker fill for this one. So that's really cool that it's got that. It's also got some fill pieces for these, a fill piece for this, a fill piece for this, right? So you can go through and you can fill these, right? 2-step stamping, in this case, maybe even 3-step stamping. This is like butterfly trail, right? And then it's got this really cool border piece, which is really beautiful. There's no sentiments in this set, so you're anxious to order the Garden Wishes bundle and the Dragonfly Garden bundle. Nice, beautiful. Don't have your catalog yet, but so far the things you've seen on Facebook are fairies with dragonflies. Butterflies are your second. Yeah, Sharon, these are really beautiful. So there's no sentiment, but it does have this really nice piece that you can put a sentiment on. And then the die set includes the die for that, which is great. It includes 2 of these dies, which is cool. If I can get it off. So why 2, right? They did 2 so that you could more efficiently cut out lots and lots of butterflies. So you can stamp this butterfly image several times and run it through once because you've got 2 dies. When you run this through, it's not going to cut out this as a set. It actually cuts out each piece individually, which is kind of cool because then you've got 3 butterflies, 2 branches, and this berry piece, right? And you can do what you will with them. Actually, it doesn't cut them out individually. It cuts them out kind of in a delicate, like a lace, almost like a lace shape, but then you can cut them individually. So what people have been doing is creating the floating frame, which I have not done tonight. I'm going to show you how to use it a little more simply. But they're using this with a floating frame, which is kind of a cool technique. And so what I'll do is next week, I'll show you the floating frame technique and kind of what that looks like. But they're basically stamping it multiple times, and then they're coming in and creating a frame, right? They're die cutting it with the butterfly die first, and then they're creating like a frame, and they take that out. And then they pop up this intricate network of butterflies as the frame itself. It's pretty cool. So that is not what I did, because there are a lot of other dies in here. So there are dies to individually cut the butterflies. So 1, 2, 3. Individually cut some of the greenery, okay? And then there's this die. So this is the die that I actually ended up using because it has embossing pieces on it. So when you run a piece of paper through either the Big Shot or the Mini, you get a really cool butterfly that is embossed, which is pretty neat. So hopefully you can see that. I'll try to get it close and get you hopefully some detail and some light on there. So, so then I was like, okay, well, I want to run it on a couple of different things. So then I put Whisper White in there. Well, Whisper White is a little bit thinner than our colored cardstock, so you don't get as deep of an impression. I was like, well, boo, okay. So we need to go thicker, right? Well, then I was like, ooh, what happens if I put watercolor paper through there? Well, watercolor paper gives you really nice dimension. And then I also I did where I actually stamped and spritzed on the actual die itself. So I put the die in some ink, and then I spritzed some water on here and ran it through with the watercolor paper. And that turned out pretty cool. Not the look I was going for, but still cool. So, but tonight I'm going to show you a really fun and easy way to add some color to this. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to line up these guys. So let's get this out. And for a sentiment, I ended up using the Punch Party. So Punch Party is a special stamp set that people who hostess a party can earn. The party has to be, and I'm actually going to look it up because I know I'll mess this up. You get it free when your party reaches 300. So that's one of the things I wanted to kind of, put out there for you, is that I'm definitely looking for some hostesses in the month of February and January and February. And so if this is a stamp set that you would love to get 100% free, then you can get this during celebration, and it is a free set. It coordinates with a bunch of really nice punches. We have our oval punch, our postage punch, and our heart punch. And I actually used the You Make My Heart Happy sentiment because I thought it went really well with the bold lines of the butterflies. So you'll see how this comes together, but let's do this. Okay, so move this guy out. I'm gonna move this guy out. We just need this guy and a black and some ink. All right. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make sure that I got good coverage, but I wanted my butterfly in a particular place because I had an idea for my layout. And so I wanted to make sure that this butterfly right here was going up right there. So I stamped him there. And then I went ahead and stamped a few more. So I actually ended up making 17 of these, 18 of these. I don't know, it was quite a few. Because it was for a leader swap. So then you're just gonna like rotate your butterflies and you're gonna try to figure out kind of how they fit in here. I don't want them next to each other, I think. Yeah, I think we can do this. Okay. Nice. And you don't want the same ones, you don't want to go in the same direction, you know, over and over and over again. You want to make sure you've got, you know, and you also don't want them to touch. So that's important. Now, I don't know how you feel about, hey, Patsy, I don't know how you feel about butterflies flying down. But in my world, sometimes butterflies have to fly downward or sideways in order to, you know, fit. So I think, yeah, I think this is how I did it. How did I fit everybody in? Oh yeah, this is definitely, got this guy. All right. And I don't have a, should have put like a foam mat underneath me when I was doing this, but it's okay. All right, and one more, and then we'll be done. So now, do you remember how you fit this in here? Yes, just, was it like this? Oh, I don't remember. There's only one more stamped image. All right, I'm gonna, I don't know, I might have to stamp something extra in there. So I had a sample where I fit everything in really well, and then I, of course, gave away all my samples. So might have to stamp an extra guy. I'll show you. So what I did when I was stamping this the first time, and I needed like a little filler, I just came in and used this little tiny leaf as a filler image. And so I was able to get like, you know, big fill, you know. If there's any holes or things you felt like, you know, didn't have, you know, a piece and you really wanted to keep that, you know, continuous, you know, black and white look, right? Yay, filled, right? So, Patsy, we had everybody share what their favorite celebration thing is, what they're most excited about with celebration or with the spring catalog. So, all right, and then this is a new like craft mat for me, and I'm just not 100% sure if I like it yet. So, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So I've got this piece, right, and I'm going to mount it on here, and then I've got my sentiment, and I went ahead and stamped and cut it out, the You Make My Heart Happy, because I thought it was really cute. And then we're going to take our very cute butterfly, and we're going to add a little bit of color to him. So I actually got out Bumblebee and get out one of my sponges. Get out my Bumblebee sponge. So this is a great way if you take our large yellow sponges that we have and you cut them. You can actually cut them into, I think we cut them into like 8ths. And then you can staple a piece of the cardstock on the top, and then you have a nice little easy sponge that you can play with. So all that I'm doing is I'm trying to, you know, rub and keep, I want to keep some color. I want to have there not be color throughout, right? So I want there to be light and dark spots. So I'm going to kind of more consistently rub, you know, down here on his body. But what that does by using a sponge, right, is that then I get dark spots and light spots, right? And like, let's say I think, that's a little too light. I can add a little bit more. Now, the minute I dip it in there, it's going to really darken it up. So, but now I've got some nice texture on him, right? And now we can put our nice pretty card together, and we can think about what we want to accessorize it with. So I was thinking, you know, we've got Daffodil Delight, we've got a little bit of Bumblebee, right? I thought some Mango Melody would be fun. So we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. I don't really know. These are like leftover from Paper Pumpkin. These are little. Where are my scissors? Okay, here. Let's cut some edges because those are little guys. They're going to take us forever. All right. Okay. Gotta love those edges. Okay, let's put this here. Cute. And then a mini fits on the back of this guy. I think a large one probably would too, but I just put a mini. And then I just kind of bent it up a little bit. We're going to stick that on there. And then got our card base right here. Got my finger in ink or glue. Boo. All right, get that nice and square. And then let's grab some, yes, Artisan Sequins. There are some Mango Melody sequins in here. There's some Rich Razzleberry, and there's, I think this is Calypso Coral, and then this is Mango Melody. Yeah, they're kind of like, you have to put them on white in order to like see the color. So let's fill a couple holes we have here. I'll do one here, and one here, and one here. Nice. So now we have a very pretty butterfly card that didn't take 1,000 years. Oh, that flamingo is so cute, Patsy. Oh, that ice cream corner. Yeah, Melissa, the ice cream is really cute. I can't wait to play with that. But here, easy card, right? Not super hard. And definitely something that, you know, is completely duplicatable. You could make a lot of these, you know, send them to friends. Now, what I wanted to show you, my other project is starting next week. So on Tuesday night, I will do like some catalog launch. I'll do a catalog launch on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday night I'll do more. So starting next Tuesday and running to the next Tuesday, I'll have a special hostess code. and you can use that hostess code to place an order. And if you place an order, you will get the ingredients to make 2 of these lovely desk calendars. So this one I use the pink, and then we have this really beautiful acetate paper that goes on top, and it actually matches with the DSP, so it's like made to match and go with the pattern. And then you'll get your 2021, because aren't we all excited for 2021? And it's a stand calendar, so it stands really nicely on your desk. And then this is the other one. So you'll get the ingredients to make 2 of these, and it'll either have this paper, I think there's one other sheet that it might have. So, but there'll be the, this is the floral paper that has an arty floral name. I can't remember. But anyway, so you'll get the calendars and the 2021 and the love and the paper and everything. And it's really easy to put together. You're literally just making a card. And then I've got the base piece to provide the, the support for the calendar so that it'll hold up and stay up on your desk. Through what is, I'm hoping, a really wonderful year ahead. So anyone who places an order on that hostess code, no matter how big or small, starting next week with the new catalog or the old catalog, whatever you want, you will get these in the mail to celebrate the new year. So thank you all so much for coming week after week. I hope you join me next week for my Facebook Live. I'll do, I don't know if I'm going to wait until Wednesday. I'm probably going to wait until Wednesday, and I'll just do everything on Wednesday night. So I've got a fun project to show you with another new stamp set. I'll show you how to put these together. I'll put one together live, and I'll also show you lots of beautiful samples from the new catalog. And so hopefully we'll take a little catalog walk on Wednesday. And yeah, I hope you tune in. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. And let me know if you have any questions. If you still need a catalog, if you haven't gotten one, please let me know. Hopefully you have. And if you haven't gotten Paper Pumpkin, I would highly recommend it. This was one of the cards that Mary Ann made out of this last set, and she did the lettering, and she wrote me a really sweet note. And said, "Dear Mom, I love you. I made this card. Have a good day. Can we do cards tonight?" So someone has gotten the card bug and has been making lots and lots of cards, and she's working on her own shoebox to fill with cards. And so we have been making lots and lots of cards together. It's been great. So thank you so much for joining. I hope that you enjoy, what I'm doing every week, and let me know. I'll have some really, this week, if you're not on my newsletter list and you want to be, send me your email address and I'll add you. I've got some really fabulous classes designed for January and February and March, and I'm going to be putting them all out on my calendar within the next day or so. So yeah, tune in, come back, and shop small, right? Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. Have a great day. See you later.